Hello and welcome to ISTE 2011 iTest workshop in assessing technology integration programs. Our goal here today is to introduce some of the innovations in STEM content knowledge assessment and the lessons we have learned from the iTest programs currently running. I am Sheybani, computer engineering faculty at Virginia State University, and my partner is Dr. Javidi from computer science department. Our collaborators are from psychology department and the biology department and the radiology department at Virginia State University and Virginia Commonwealth University. Basically, to assess the knowledge, we have used some interventions in our program. In our program, we have basically three groups of students that we deal with. From out of 240 total participants, about 80 of them are being trained in robotic programming and video game design. A second group is being trained using RX psychoanalytical interventions such as Raven test, and a third group is kept with no training as a control group. To assess the knowledge gained in these procedures, we have used several different methods. In addition to the attitude surveys and the questionnaires that involve science, technology, and math content, we have also used an innovative approach which is called functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI for short, which basically indicates the active regions in the brain. It should be noted that these active areas are indicated by the level of blood flow in the region of the brain, but more specifically with the intensity of this blood flow. Therefore, while the students are in the fMRI equipment, they can go through several tests, in which case it would intensify the blood flow in different regions of the brain, and depending on this level and the intensity of this blood flow, that can be an indication of how active that region is. And therefore, the different images taken from different layers of brain during this process is a good indication of how these different regions are getting activated or stimulated with the different activities, whether it's STEM related or whatnot. It would be a good indication of the activity of that region. In any case, the pre-tests for this experiment have been completed, and by that we mean that all the questionnaires, all the surveys, and all the fMRI have been completed for this session. The post-tests are in progress at the moment, and we are hoping that by next year we will be completing all these post-tests according to the plans of the project, and we will be giving you a better and more complete report on this activity. Here's an example of the fMRI and how it indicates the different regions of the brain activity. The picture on the left is a picture of a layer of the brain, and we usually take all the way up to about 50 different layers of the brain in our imaging in every session, and then by putting these on top of each other we can produce the picture on the right, which is the overall activity of the brain. As you can see on the left hand side, the different colors here are indication of the intensity level of that region of the brain, the activity in that region. And then on the right hand side you can see the overall effect of that, looking at all the layers together. Now notice that also, because brain has two hemispheres, This particular one is on the right hand side, is the right hand side of the brain, and basically it is concentrating on a certain region that we are interested in. However, again, on the right hand side you can see the overall effect, and how it affects, how the learning gets affected by the stimulus. Notice also that in this process we are interested to quantify these effects, and therefore one of the major research areas where Dr. Javidi and I are working on is to use imaging and visualization techniques to come up with a way to quantify these brain activities, so we could compare it from pre-test to post-test for each individual. Therefore, we welcome any questions or comments that can be sent to us by email or by phone. Especially we are looking forward to hearing from you with your suggestions, any additional ideas that you have that we can incorporate to make this a better study, and we would appreciate that. Altogether, once again, we are hoping that this study is successful as we had planned it, and that next year we can come back to you with much better, much thorough results. Thank you very much.